This is a tough topic to talk about in this city. Netflix announcing their limited series Dahmer is the #1 show streaming on their service.
The series is about serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer and the victims of his horrific crimes. Fox 6's Angelica Sanchez joins us now in studio to explain that there is a growing call for Milwaukee to have a memorial to honor the lives lost here.
That's right, guys. According to a spokesman at City Hall, so far the calls for memorial are coming from the public, not family members so far of the victims. Neighbors who live near the lot where Dahmer's old apartment building once stood say they are seeing an increase in foot traffic. This as a new generation is learning all about one of Milwaukee's darkest chapters. A week since its premiere,
there's been a lot of people taking pictures and stuff like that, coming and going.
The scripted series Dahmer is the #1 television show streaming on Netflix. It dives into the disturbing life of serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Dahmer was convicted for the murder and dismemberment of 17 boys and men.
People pull up and ask me where did he live, and then I'll show them the lot here.
The apartment building Dahmer lived in was demolished in 1992. Neighbors tell us they have seen an increase in foot traffic around the empty lot since the show's premiere.
We got people come from everywhere.
The show points out there is no memorial for the victims. Calls are now growing for one. A neighbor sent us a photo of a sign someone left in memory of the victims. He says it was taken down within the last 2 days. Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson says he is open to discussions and ideas about how to memorialize the victims, saying it is entirely appropriate to remember the victims of this horrific episode of Milwaukee's history. I am cautious, however, about a physical memorial that would have an unfortunate potential to attract people who have a morbid fascination with the killer. The show is also critical of how the Milwaukee Police Department handled the case. MPD did in fact return 14-year-old victim Conrad Synthesum phone to Dahmer after believing the two were lovers. Dahmer killed the boy. In a statement, MPD says in part the department has made great strides providing public safety to our community. The officers that were involved in the tragic Synthesum phone incident from over 30 years ago were fired by the then police chief. However, a judge overturned their firing.
They should be memorialized, but it's not my property, so it's not my say.
Now, neighbors we spoke with say so far they are not bothered by the increase in foot traffic around the empty lot. They say they are used to seeing people around the property, mostly around Halloween time. They predict this year's Halloween foot traffic will significantly increase. Guys?
The mayor brings up a good point about the ghoulish visitors it might attract. This is not the only Netflix show about Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's right. There will be another show that will be premiering on October 7th. That show is going to be all about Jeffrey Dahmer's confessional tapes. It will also deal with the people that actually worked the case, the prosecutors, the police officers. So those will be more of a documentary style instead of a scripted limited series.
All right, and that's coming out later in October, right?
October 7th, that's right. So the conversation's not over. It's going to, of course, bring up a whole new number of topics.
And a lot of feelings.
Yes,
Angie,
absolutely.
thanks.